All right, everyone, we did it. I'm just going to read this quote and we will celebrate. Developer's notes. We've been getting feedback that collapsing stars resource consumption happening at the start of the cast is too punishing, especially in uncoordinated groups. We still want proper planning and execution of collapsing star to be a meaningful part of maximizing Devourer Demon Hunter's damage, but we agree that there is too much tension surrounding an ability that should feel exciting and epic. As such, we're updating Collapsing Star to now only consume its stacks when the cast is completed. We're also adding an internal cooldown to Collapsing Star to prevent edge cases where players may want to cast and cancel Collapsing Star repeatedly to extend their Void Metamorphosis duration. This cooldown will trigger when Collapsing Star begins its cast. Our goal with this change is to make Collapsing Star more forgiving when cancelled due to forced movement or crowd control, while giving us some room to avoid abuse cases. We'll be closely watching the impact of this change and make tweaks if necessary. And then Collapsing Star, when updated, no longer consumes the required souls at the start of its cast. Now has a 5-second cooldown and triggers its cooldown at the start of its cast. This is exactly what we wanted. I actually really agree with the reasoning for putting a little cooldown on it. For those kind of edge cases where you would just spam it over and over to like cheese or to cheese void meta fury gen in some way. So I agree with that change, and I think a 5-second cooldown is long enough where you're still rewarding good C-Star usage, but you're not overly punishing someone that's just like moving out of mechanic or something. And it generates 50% less threat, so that's nice. No tuning changes, but I mean, honestly, this was the main thing we were really asking for, and we now finally have it, so that's really all, all I can personally ask for. I'm kind of super happy right now, but I think otherwise, I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at the other changes for anyone else because I was just like so excited for Devourer changes. But yeah, there's your beta patch notes for this week. So I will see you all next week.